there are some people that I still haven't heard from since my diagnosis that I would have expected to hear from by now. And, it just makes me wonder like what's happening on their end. And I know that this could be one possibility because I recently got in contact with one of my friends who was in that category. And what he told me was that one, like, he just didn't know what to say, and was, trying to give me space. But I think mostly it's like he didn't know what to say. And I think this is a common thing that happens when something like big like this happens. People just don't know what to say. And so I hope this is useful, is that coming from my perspective, that it really doesn't matter what you say. What counts the most is the contact. So even just to give a call, a text message, an email that just says, "I'm so sorry, I'm here for you." That's it. Or you can even just say, "I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say." That's fine. But at least it's like, I know that you're there. So I hope that's, really helpful. And I think, part of this process, for me, kind of just also kind of is almost, it's really interesting, kind of just like who's kind of stepping up, and who's kind of just faded, in the background. It's been really interesting to see. And I think, I kind of got that first experience during my wedding, during the preparation of the wedding, and just, saw like, wow, like who really stepped up to help, help organize and support and like do things like actually during the wedding, and, who kind of just like disappeared. And it was like, oh, that's interesting. But it's kind of good because it just, filters relationships out. So I hope that's, something that's, really helpful for people, that just to know that the contact is what's most important. And this, what's interesting about the stepping up piece is that there's just, I'm if you've been watching my videos, and you've been following my posts, there's just something incredible that has, I think, started. So there's been so many people that have like just stepped up. Not only just stepped up for me, but stepped up for their own selves. I'm not exactly sure, what it is. So maybe in the comments, you can tell me. But it's just been very touching to me, just to see just how much just generosity has come since my diagnosis, how much creativity has come, how much love has come from my diagnosis. Like, one of my friends, this was a great reflection from my friend Kristen, who said, when I'm with you, you just kind of, evoke this feeling of wanting to be better, of wanting to heal. So that was really impactful. And so maybe this is what I'm generating. And so I'm just kind of really just awestruck, just about how people just keep being so generous, and people, just being so loving. This has just been amazing, and like, people that I've maybe, had slight, had slight relationships with, and have, when call them like my inner circle, but they're doing these amazing, like maybe they're my, what do you call it? Okay, I'm having chemo brain, and so chemo brain, you often lose your words. Acquaintances, yes, that acquaintances, are doing these amazing things, and people from my outer circles, not my inner circle, but like a couple degrees out, are donating money or offering these incredible things. Like, it's really bringing, I think, myself and my community this really sense of humanity again, that there's this good-naturedness. And I think that's what's really important to me. And I think that's kind of what I want my legacy. And part of my mission is to just promote humanity, kindness, generosity, love. Especially in this time right now. Especially in this time. There's so much darkness right now. And it's hard for me because I want to be fighting all these fights. And I know I can't. I just don't have the energy. Because I have a pretty big fight on my plate as it is. I gotta tackle this one first before I go on to other things.